What is up? Football season, baby. Let's go. Fantasy football. We love football.
Let's get it.
I forgot my trophy.
Oh,
What's going on, bitches? Welcome back to fantasy. Well, we didn't have one last year, but we did talk a lot of football last year on DGen Central. We did college football, NFL talk every I think we record those on Wednesdays and we talk about the lines and stuff. Last year was the first year we had a Victory Lap football league. Great responses this year. Michael tweeted out, hey, who wants to be in the league? We actually got so many responses that we created two leagues that are going to be the Victory Lap Fantasy Football League. So me, Noah, Seth, sorry I didn't introduce them before. If you're the first time you've seen one of our videos, we do the North Side or Die podcast partnered with Victory Lap. So if this is the first time you're seeing Noah and Seth, Seth, say hi.
How's it doing?
hey.
Quickly, probably know me from the other stuff. Seth also went to IU. And Noah went from Purdue. Went to Purdue. What the fuck? We all grew up in South Bend, went to high school together. So that's how we know each other. So today, we have two leagues, 12 people. This podcast is going to be definitely more based around like fantasy football talk in general and not like specifically toward our league. So want to keep that in mind. We're going to be referencing our fantasy team in our league. So all three of us are going to share one team so that when we're talking in these episodes, we kind of have like a reference points for our team, what we want to do, maybe possible trades. Definitely leading up to like the draft day, we're going to talk about like some prospects and different things we want to target on draft day, depending on what draft number or order is, which we will be doing in the middle of this podcast. So we're going to do it for both leagues. And we'll get to that in a second. We're going to go over the rules real quick. It's going to be very standard. So your standard rules, full PPR. So it's like 10, it'll be in the league description too for those guys. But I know they're all going to be listening to these episodes for information and to like know like their draft order, and if they're smart, they'll listen to these podcasts so they can get smarter and better at fantasy football. So first off, how'd you guys do last year in fantasy? What were your team? How are your teams?
Oh my. My year was pretty mixed. I was in 4 leagues last year, which I left 1, so now I'm still doing 4. I made the playoffs in 1 of them, and I ended up winning. So that was my big money league too. So it made up for my trash of a season in every other league. In my league that I host, that you guys are in, finally missed the playoffs for the first time.
Sick.
And you both ended up facing in the championship. It's kind of works out how we're
so Noah's league, we won't really talk about that league, but that's kind of like how we all started like our enjoyment and love for fantasy football. This will be the 10th year of the Wyoming Nagy Fantasy Football League, which again, that's not going to be the focus for this podcast, but just for a reference,
just a little background on like
we've been doing fantasy football.
It gives a little reason to listen to us, because we got 10 years of experience, so it's not like we're just randomly talking out of our ass about fantasy football. So like we know our stuff. Like I said, you guys were both in the championship last year and always contending up there, so it's gonna be a good year.
So also for even further reference, Noah's league has done 9 full seasons so far, and he's won 5 of them. And Seth has won
2.
Okay. And Seth wasn't even there the first year. So kudos to you. I have won 0, 1 runner-up and 2 third places, I think, in 9 years. So not the best, but I've had success in other leagues. I've won 2 championships, so nothing crazy. definitely in there with a good team for the most part. But I would say Noah is probably the best fantasy football player I know. No doubt. So Noah's gonna lead a lot of like the direction for these because obviously he knows like what's important and we'll go from there. So real quick, our leagues are gonna be standard scoring, 12-man leagues, full PPR. 6 teams from each league is gonna make the playoffs. 1 and 2 seeds are going to have a bye in the first round, which super underrated, very fucking important. Anything can happen any week in fantasy football. It's going to be interesting when we start to talk about like our like personal mock for this too, because it's a very interesting year. We'll talk very slightly real quick before we get to the draft order. Very interesting order. You just look at like maybe the top 6 or 7 picks in this year's draft. You got Saquon coming off ACL injury. You got Zeke coming off a pretty mediocre year. You got Alvin Kamara coming back with no Drew Brees and also no Michael Thomas to probably start the year. Dalvin Cook just explodes onto the running back scene. Just fucking Adrian Peterson reincarnate. Obviously not as good, but like wearing the Vikings purple really
This from what I've seen so far, this might be like one of the toughest years in a while for wide receivers. Because like there's like a tier of like maybe 3 guys at the top, maybe 4. And then after that, it's
crazy.
Anything goes, man. Like it's basically luck. Like you don't know like a DK Metcalf could possibly be a 2nd round wide receiver. But that's a very risky option. But
also 5 quarterbacks were drafted this year. So Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones. I'm forgetting the
Zach Wilson.
Yeah. So there's going to be some sleepers around those kinds of teams because you don't know exactly what you're going to get from these new quarterbacks when they're going to start playing. So definitely another interesting thing we'll talk about when it comes to wide receivers. So just for like a fun little question before we get into the order. Who right now is like, have you guys been doing mocks? Have you guys done a couple mocks?
I haven't in a while. I've done a couple here and there.
A little bit, yeah.
Who was like constantly like falling late in your draft, like your mock drafts that like you're like, wow, how is this guy
like late in the whole draft or like the first
like maybe like the first 7-8 rounds? Like who's falling, like how is this guy like falling 2-3 rounds past where he probably should be drafted?
So one thing I've noticed that someone that falls a lot is J.K. Dobbins. Like the Ravens are such a run-heavy team, and I've seen him go probably like late 3rd round. I think with how much they run, I mean, yeah, they got Gus Edwards, but we saw J.K. Dobbins last year. He obviously started out a little rough.
And Lamar cannot throw very well.
Yeah, and we knew it was coming because they run so much. Like they got to use all these guys, but he showed last year that he's definitely the RB1 there. And
I agree.
I think the value that you can get him in the 3rd round, I think, is very good.
Very good. I think like definitely like back half of the 2nd round is like probably like right where his ADP should be, but like he'll probably be drafted in the 3rd round in a lot of leagues this year. It may be like middle or end of it. People are scared of getting running backs that have like a tandem, but it's really not quite the same thing in Baltimore as like maybe like the Lions have been the past couple
or the years. Chiefs like last year.
Yeah, exactly. So what about you, Seth? Who? Oh, sorry, no.
No, go ahead. I'll let Seth go.
Seth, I mean, any name come to mind?
Julio for a little bit. He's been falling like 3rd, 4th round for a lot of the mocks I've done, which is like, yeah, he's got AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, but that offense should be pretty explosive.
Yeah, they're going to be in the red zone plenty.
Like 3rd or 4th round value. That's a name to keep an eye on for me.
Yeah. I think it's Tyler Lockett for me. Bro, like end of the fourth, fifth round for Tyler Lockett is highway robbery. Like, and
Yeah.
DK might be going a little early, in my opinion.
I agree.
I think they're closer than what their draft
Yeah,
value.
I think
say,
it's kind of tough. I think both Seahawks receivers have such high potential, but like there are some weeks they'll give you like one.
right. And
Yeah.
if we project and forecast their production to be close, then the gap of like 1.5 to 2 rounds between these players doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think there's a lot of value in Tyler Lockett, end of the fourth, beginning fifth round. But that's just a little taste of kind of what we're going to be talking about leading up to the season. And then obviously once the NFL season gets going, we're going to do just like weekly updates. We're going to talk about the waiver wire. We're going to talk about trades like in the Victory Lap League that, I mean, we've seen a fair amount of bad trades in our day. So we'll be able to make fun of some of the guys in the league. We'll do like player awards, just like highlight some guys or some teams in our league too. But I think with that being said, we should be good to get our order going.
let's do it.
We're going to do the league that us three are in second. I just got to figure out how to share my screen. Oh, there it is. The big fucking green button in front of my fat face. All right. So share. Does that look good on your guys' screen?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well, little plug for our Victory Lab page right there. Okay, so we're gonna do this one first.
That's the one we're in, right?
No, this is the one we're not in.
That's definitely the one we're in.
This is the one we're in.
Second one.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh no.
There you go.
All right. I forgot I deleted a tab earlier. Okay, cool. So this league we got Stuck. That's what Michael sent me. So if your name looks a little weird on here, sorry. We got Stuck, Tony, Matt K, Matt W, Michael Mason, Jacob, Daniel Lusney, Brennan, Coley Quinn, fuck you, Dom Blum, Chandler, and Schmatz. So I think I got most of those names right. We are just going to spin it. And
You need me to keep track of this, Matt?
Yeah, if you want to write this into your notes, just so.
Yeah, let me.
The video is recording still, but if you want to write it down now, it saves you some time probably. So first spin is going to be the number 1 overall pick. Last spin is going to be 12. Duh. Okay. So first pick. This is the league us three are not in, by the way. So first pick of the 2021 Victory Lap. Oh, it's Coley. Fuck you, Coley. It's not Coley. It is Brennan. Oh, I did not know.
Look at this.
I didn't know it made a little confetti noise. Brennan, congrats. You are the number 1 overall pick for that league. Let me get your name out of here. All right, second pick. Gosh, I wish this didn't spin as long as it does. Second pick. Looking like Michael. You are the second pick, Michael M. Okay. All right, third pick. Here we go.
Do you guys have a preference on what side of the draft you want this year? Have you done any research on that?
Well,
Not
right
bad.
now I have 1 and 2, so I'd like a late pick.
Yeah,
Tony with the number 3. Tony is number 3.
I think in the ones I've gotten drawn for already, I have 5 in 2 of them and 12 in the other.
Yeah.
Top pick would actually be my
I
pick.
hate to have the
We're on the
pick
same. We're
with
on the
both
same
picks.
team, so I don't really care.
Matt K. Matt with a K. Congrats. You have the 4th overall pick in this year's Victory Lap Fantasy Football League. Pick number 5, possibly the worst pick of the draft this year. We'll talk
Well,
about.
I have 5.
Talk
It's
about
really not
that.
that bad.
Jacob. Matt
think, like,
W.
I think like 7 and 8 are probably the worst too.
Matt W with the 5th pick. Yeah, 6 is probably worse. Matt W. All right, 6th pick.
At fifth pick, you have the option if you really want to take like the top receiver or Travis Kelce.
Coley Quinn, don't get cucked. Oh, it's Daniel Lusney with the 6th pick. Wow. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that's a rough one, Luz.
That is a very rough spot to be. All right. Number 7 gets a gets a little better here. Looking like Dom. Looking like Dom. All right, Dom, you got the 7th pick. All right, a little better now. So this is
Now
pick
this is
two.
where you don't want your name to get picked.
I wouldn't mind. I think 9 is cool this year. I like 9. Jacob, you got the 8th pick. Congratulations, Jacob. You are pick number 8. All right. Really good spot to be in here now. Pick number 9.
Anything after this, I'd say.
And all these picks are a good spot to be, in my opinion. Schmatz, you are pick number 9. Pick number 9. All right. 3 more to decide. Coley Quinn, you're going to get a good pick. Fuck you. And looks like you're going to get number 10, buddy. Coley Quinn, pick number 10. God, that fucking is so annoying. Holy shit. All right, last one. Decide 11 and 12 right here. Oh, it's going to be close.
Stuck.
Chandler. And
Handler.
I don't know why Michael sent me your name is Stuck, but Stuck, you are pick number 12.
You're stuck with
Congratulations.
number 12.
Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. Commemorations, or how's that word go? Whatever. Sorry if you don't like your pick. Congrats to the people that do like their picks. All right, new board. The trio is us 3, obviously. We also have Michael Whitfield, Zach Zahender, Will Lyman, Brett Fine, Disbury, Kyle Berry, Katie, David Whitfield, Ryan Schaefer, Ryan Aronofsky, and Andrew Pecci.
Oh, what a squad.
So
That's
this
Watch
is-
us get first.
We'll see. All right. So again, first thing spun is number
No,
1
no.
overall pick. Last one spun is 12. Obviously.
just
everything
not
in between.
middle. I'm tired of getting these middles.
All right. First pick of the victory lap. Oh, it's gonna be Zach. Oh, it's Zach Zahender. Zach Zahender. Congratulations, number 1 pick. Ah, fuck you, Zach. All right, number 2. Number 2. Who's gonna get 2? Also a very good spot. Looking like Brett. Looking like Brett motherfucking Fine. Brett Fine.
You fine.
Be fine. Be fine. Be fine. All right, Brett's got 2. Nice. All right, who's getting 3? I'm going to guess Ryan Schaefer.
The trio.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow, 1 off.
oh, so close.
All right, Ryan Aronofsky, 3rd overall pick.
if we don't get
Congrats.
picked here, then I don't want anything to do with us.
Yeah,
too.
I like 4. I like 4. I think 4. Whatever.
I don't
4's
want
okay.
5 a third time, bro.
4 is okay.
This is 4. This is 4. Looking like Will. Looking like Will Lyman.
What a beast.
Interesting. I think 4 is a very interesting spot. So I don't know.
Now,
whether
now we
say-
pray that we're not picked.
We'll get 5.
Yeah, we'll get 5.
How can we
Katie?
pass it?
Katie, pick number 5 for Katie. I'm so sorry. Like, she's probably gonna win the league now, unless
Yeah,
you're a
right.
dude and your name is Katie. I'm sorry. All right, pick number 6. Pick number 6. Really don't want to.
Uh-oh,
Past us.
Oh,
Let's go.
Let's go,
Petchy
yes.
gets fucked by the wheel. All right, Petchy with pick number 6. The trio shrivels their balls a little bit.
Give us 12.
I wouldn't mind 8. I think 8 is
10.
also.
Anything after like 8.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no,
going.
the trio.
no.
We get pick number 7. Interesting spot. Hey, we
They
love
didn't say be easy.
we love a challenge. We love a challenge.
Oh God, that's terrible.
It's better than 5.
Is it though?
Yes, and 6. Actually, maybe not better than 5. It's definitely better than 6 though.
Yeah.
Dave Whitfield, you have the number 7 pick of the draft. All right.
8.
Pick number, or sorry, yeah, you have the 8th pick. We have the 7th. Fuck me. Pick number 9, looking like Disbury. Disbury. All right, pick number 9 is Disbury. Pick number 10. These are all very good picks to have. Ryan Schaefer, Kyle, and Michael Whitfield. I think Michael's gonna get fucking 12, man. Of course.
Schaefer.
All right, Kyle, you got the 10th pick. Last one. Who's it gonna be?
That's gonna be Ryan.
Michael's got 12 and Ryan Schaefer's got 11. All right, so all done with that. Congratulations. Sorry if for whoever is not a fan of their picks. So we're 7. Hey, first let's just talk about our spot. So we got 7. Very interesting spot. This is easily commonly one of those picks right where you go from drafting running backs and we get the best receiver in fantasy football possibly. We'll obviously talk through the rest of the weeks about our strategy a little bit, not trying to give away too much to the other opponents, but again, they should be watching these anyways if they want to get a little leg up on us. So 7, how are we feeling about 7? Yeah, that's probably right about it.
Hopefully Kamara or Henry or somebody Barkley falls to 7.
Yeah, I think the 3 people that are going to be like best available probably will be, it'll probably be a combination of Kamara, Zeke.
I don't think Kamara.
Kamara's gone by 5.
I think the top 4 picks guaranteed will be in no order: McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Kamara. I think those.
Oh, you think Kamara goes top? Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Kamara.
Barkley
could fall. Barkley should fall to us.
I've seen Saquon go 5.
Yeah, it depends how much you want to like risk.
Chubb.
Like if he's healthy, I mean, he's a top 3 pick.
Probably Barkley, Chubb, Zeke.
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, if we're going over receivers, Tyreek Hill, Devontae, Stephon
Diggs,
Travis Kelce, even if we're really feeling weird.
There's some good running backs that like it's hard. You definitely want to take a running back first round, like you kind of feel like you have to. But honestly, falling back, like we could possibly get someone like Aaron Jones, maybe.
Aaron Jones.
That'd be a stretch, but like
Eckler, Gibson.
No, I think Eckler goes before us. Like before our second pick.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah.
JK.
Yeah, that might be a good spot to snag JK on the way back.
Yeah. So
it just depends on what we do. Because
one of these future episodes, we'll literally just be doing like a mock draft. Obviously, we'll pick from pick 7 and kind of go over that kind of stuff. The mocks don't really take long, depending on like how many auto pickers there are. So maybe we'll try from a couple different spots on the draft board just to give other people more perspective, like having like a 2 pick or like the 7th or 11, whatever. So yeah, I got nothing else. I'm really excited for fantasy football. We're all Cubs fans, so football season cannot come quick and like fast enough for us right now. We're so excited. You guys got anything else you'd like to say to cap off the first episode?
Yeah, I think we can talk about stuff to look forward to next week. Maybe like we talk about ideas of like maybe giving our top 5 players at each position.
Yeah, we can create like a tier list or something to share.
Yeah, and then like just kind of like sleeper picks, bust picks, stuff like that.
Okay.
Just to kind of spark some conversation. And I don't know.
Definitely. Again, if you're new, if you clicked on this because you're really into fantasy football, Victory Lap Media. We have Twitter, and obviously you're watching on YouTube right now if you're watching this. So hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers. Looking forward to doing that. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we will be able to do live streams through YouTube as well, which would be awesome. If we can get to 1,000 before like the day of the draft, that'd be so sick. We'll be able to like live stream during our draft, and like all the guys in both of our leagues can like just like kind of use that and like kind of enjoy. And you guys too, if you're listening, like hop in there, So I think we're like 70 or 60 away from 1,000. So really help us out. Also our Twitter, Victor Lab Media. Shoot us a follow if you have ideas or questions that you want us to address or talk about. We're definitely open to taking suggestions and more talking points. So DM us on there, drop us a follow. Looking forward to it. I'm really excited. This is going to be so cool. We got 2 full leagues. This is going to be dope. So you guys, closing thoughts, closing words.
We just got to get a team name now.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, that's
we'll intro. I mean, the trio. I mean, the Cubs lost the trio this week.
That's true.
We gained a new one.
That's true.
So we'll open next week's episode with our team name, and hopefully some of the other guys in our leagues have created their team name. I think it's always funny. Like fantasy football team names are funny. What about you, Noah? Closing thoughts, closing words.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some interaction between now and the season just to kind of get some hype going behind it other than just us posting videos talking about
Yeah.
it. So-
Like, yeah. We're not Matthew Berry, but like you could ask like sit questions and stuff like that too. Like,
Yeah, we'll definitely
cool
be
stuff.
doing similar segments to like what they do with stuff like
Even
that.
if it's trash talk, like I'm all for it. Like
right.
just fun stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
or
it'd be
us
like-
getting information.
Yeah, if we have like a crazy bad loss to one of the guys in our leagues, like we'll try to have them on for like 5 or 10 minutes and just like kind of recap the match.
Yeah.
Or like if like one of our guys has like a 60-point game, like we're obviously going to talk about like how we were getting wet in our pants from like a Camaro Christmas Day like performance. Like that stuff is insane. It just makes your balls tingle a little bit.
I think
just
to add
thinking
on to
about it.
that, just kind of let us know like if you want to be on here too.
Yeah.
We'll
plenty-
definitely be welcome to having people on here.
Yeah,
talk
we can
about
do like a Q&A episode. People will just come on, ask a question, boom, on to the next one. So, all right. I think that's going to do it. Episode 1, the Victory Lap Fantasy Football League, episode 1. Also for that, if you guys have suggestions for team names that you would like us to take on, shoot that as a DM or as a reply to our latest tweets. That'd be really funny if we actually use like a fan's suggestion for our team name. So also Michael threw in extra money in the leagues. So there's the pot for people to win is a little juiced up. So shout out Michael. Definitely intensifies the league a little bit. So we'll throw out the payouts on our Twitter once we figure that out too. So that's going to do it. Thanks for listening. We're looking forward to this. This is exciting stuff. We love fantasy football, and hopefully it's another great year, and getting to talk about the draft is going to be awesome. So we're planning on doing the draft on the last Sunday of August. So first 4 weeks of these episodes, we'll be talking about stuff leading up to the draft, obviously. So stay tuned. We post all of our episodes on Twitter too. So if you never want to miss an episode or see them right when they come out, especially once the season starts and the waivers are hot, you definitely don't want to miss out on good waiver advice. Noah's and Seth, you guys are hunters in the waiver wire. So it's really important to win your fantasy league. So again, I'll say bye again for the 5th time, but thanks again for listening. Looking forward to next week. Peace and love. Nick Merckx. Love you guys.
See you, buddy.